quick disclaimer before the video. We had audio troubles in the video, so you might want to watch out for that.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode on Udoka's Takes. Now I'm pretty sure for the most part you guys can all see who and what we're repping today. The Flock Nation, 410, turn me up, simple. But I think this past football season disappointed a lot of Ravens fans, especially the way we went home. 3 points in the whole game.
It was 3 points.
That's not good enough.
It's not good at all.
A lot of just watching the whole game, watching the highlights, you could see the big parts that we're going to discuss about today is what the Ravens need pronto if they want to be a contender and beat the teams that they struggled to beat in the past few years. So, return on the channel, we got Terry, Justin, Amit, Michael, and Jordan.
Yes!
My bad. We're all going to discuss the Ravens' biggest needs this season. So, first things first. The two things, we all know this too. The two things we need the most: protection and a wide receiver number one. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hollywood's not cutting.
Hollywood's good, don't get me wrong, but not wide receiver one material. I need a somebody with some muscle on him. 6 foot dominant receiver. You know what I mean? A go-getter. Somebody that's gonna get his all day, any day, against any cornerback, any safety in the league. Then O-line, huge problem. That's a huge problem we gotta discuss. Centers don't know how to snap the ball. Guards don't know how to protect the quarterback. Tackles want out because they're not playing in the position they want to play in. Everything's a problem right now. Up front, obviously, we all know Orlando Brown, aka Zeus. He wants out of Baltimore because he won't be playing left tackle because Ronnie Stanley already plays left tackle.
I'm a left tackle.
So I think, and I was talking to Terry earlier. I was saying, like, give us at least 3 picks, like, I don't know, at least 1 first-round pick for him. I don't care what the other are, second or third, whatever. But at least 1 first-round pick and give us 3 picks total. I think what we should do is we trade Zeus, right? Make sure. You said what?
I think what we should do is trade Zeus to the Dolphins to get Penny Sewell.
Who's that?
He's the best lineman in college from Oregon.
So you were saying we get a first rounder from the Dolphins, and we keep our original pick, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I think the Dolphins probably will take Zeus if we trade him to them for their pick.
I think what we should do, obviously the first round pick is crucial, but we should get 1 wide receiver and 1. I'm gonna say let's go with offensive guard. I'm gonna say a guard or a tackle. Don't really matter, but I'll just say a guard just cause. So 1 wide receiver, 1 tackle in the first round. I think that's what we should do. What do you guys think?
I think in the first round, I think we should get a developed wide receiver, somebody like an Allen Robinson type of guy, because you know what he can do. You can rely on him. A wide receiver from the draft, he can be dominant or a bust. That's a 50-50, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of, can we go back to the Orlando situation? Like, bro, it pissed me off, bro, because, like, as a football player, you're supposed to do what's best for the team. And if what's best for the team is go back to the original position you played or switch positions, you got to do that, bro. That's for the team, bro. That's like, that shit was so selfish for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, he lost my respect for that one. I'm sorry.
What I think the Ravens should do, I think they should really focus on their free agency the postseason. You got guys like Juju, Corey Davis, Kenny Galladay, AJ guy from the what's his name from the the Bills, right? You got all them wide receivers that are experienced, like Michael said, and that could kind of get you receptions on a day-to-day basis and get you good catches down the stretch. And that kind of leaves the pressure off of Lamar for a little bit because Lamar likes to run the ball and the pressure's on him. You know what I'm saying? So if you get wide receivers that can kind of take the pressure off Lamar, that would be a great thing for the Ravens that can really get them. I feel like they can get them all the way to the Super Bowl, man. And then what you want to do next is you want to work on getting some draft picks, draft some O-line in the draft. You get what I'm saying? Because not only that, Lamar needs protection. You know what I'm saying? Him running can only get him so far. It's been shown these past few seasons. So you just get him some protection, some wide receivers, and he's set. You know what I'm saying?
I think offensively, because I think our defense is capable of winning a chip. I believe that. So obviously, you can make yourself better, but what we have right now, I think, is good enough in my opinion. At least the way we ended the season, Buffalo, we looked good. Who we played? Titans. The Titans, we looked good. Other than Marlon
The
Humphrey.
defense don't a bit. The Buffalo played good. It was Buffalo's defense that won them the game. It wasn't their offense for real. It was their defense.
I wouldn't even say that because the first 2 runs of the game, 2 straight first downs. We started off like extremely hot, and then it just went south from there.
Yeah, that's why I say it's the defense of the Bills that won them the game. It wasn't the offense. They scored like 1 touchdown on offense? We was doing good on defense. It was just
and our O-line lost the game.
Yeah, we threw that pick 6 for like 100-some yards. What else we do? Lamar got hurt. It was the defense. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with him. We got it.
All right. So we talked about. My bad. Go ahead. Go speak on it.
I was gonna say something regarding to like the offensive line. The old line regarding to that, you have to understand that there's a center. Our center, Pat McCarry, he's a 2-year, so it does take a little bit of time to develop in the league. But then also on top of that, that's also Lamar and Greg Roman's fault because instead of doing all these pistol formations, we could be doing under the center.
Oh, get rid of Greg Roman. He need to go.
Get rid of. I agree.
He plays college plays. He does college plays in the pro level.
Because like you not saying Greg Roman is a bad offensive coordinator, but it's his situational play calling. Like you saw on third and down. Like we're doing a QB draw with Lamar Jackson. That doesn't make any sense. Bro, when you have a guy like a Miles Boykin on the outside and put him in the slot.
Can I say something real quick?
I
don't think he trusts Lamar's arm enough. I don't know why. Because Lamar can throw. He can throw, but it's like certain situations they wants to run it and run it down. Like, no, we need to pass this bitch.
Be honest.
But like,
I really do think Lamar can benefit in an Eric Bieniemy offense.
You said what?
I think Lamar can benefit in Eric Bieniemy offense. That's the only coach they should be going after is Eric Bieniemy from the Chiefs.
But he's going after head coach job. So knowing him, he wants a head coach. And well, I mean, even if they did go after him, he will most likely go for for head coach because John Harbaugh's position right now, his job is under review as of right now. So
I thought it was solidified.
Nah, it is. It's questionable right now because a lot of people. He was shaky in the interviews at the end of the season. So yeah.
So we talked about offensively. I think that's the spot we should not even grow, but develop and get better more importantly. Me personally, instead of getting a 26-year-old wide receiver, I say we go draft a stud wide receiver that can last me for some years down the road instead of.
I'm not 26 isn't a problem. That's not old.
I know, but like, who do you want? 26 or what? What age are they? 18, 19, 20? I would want.
And then you see most of these 26-year-old guys, they want to be the one not receive. They want that ball on a consistently basis. They want games where they get 1,000 like 100 receptions in a season. Yeah. So we need a guy that's going to be a team player does what he have to do to win games. You want to
Is
get at
Allen
least
Robinson
like
not a team player?
Yeah.
huh?
Has he had any locker room drama?
No,
Allen
Allen
Robinson?
Robinson is not a locker room
Nah, he
drama at
chilling, but like
all. He
the
chills.
That's what I'm
problem
saying.
is
We should
though.
get him. We need a
I think
team
at the end of the
player.
day, it all comes down to Lamar's decision making. What can you do to make the team better in a sense? I feel like if you can get that in the quarterback, you can really like take your team far. And then that's been shown with what Brady has been doing to get to the Super Bowl. He's made his team significantly better when he joined the team. And by the time he retires, when that's going to be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know,
But to be fair, the Bucks already had 2 demon. Look, I get it. I'm not ready. But look, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin are both all-pro potential Pro Bowl
Facts.
wide receivers.
No doubt.
But they really did develop their O-line. Tristan
He had a perfect team.
Wirfs,
He had a
his
solid
rookie year.
overall team.
You said what?
Yeah.
He had a solid overall team.
Right.
Their defense
Even though
was
they just had a poor
amazing.
record, like 7-9 last year, that's not playoff worthy, but it's not like F tier
Trash.
play. So it's
But
not
notice how Brady, when he got there, like the first time he got there, mind you, they won the Super Bowl. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my point,
And they had
saying
pretty
that
much
the
the same
quarterback
players.
needed-
They just added Gronk, AB, and I think somebody else.
right. He
Yeah,
brought
that's it.
new guys. He brought new guys into the already stacked offense that they had, and just made them, you know what I'm saying, better. Like I said, and when they eventually won the Super Bowl. So I feel like you get Lamar some pieces on top of him making the team better and having good decision making on the field, throwing it to his guys, and not only doing that, but kind of like balancing out his run game and his throwing game, and you
like
have
not running the
top
ball
tier
on
team.
3rd and 10. Like that's where it get me somewhere. No,
Exactly. It's all about decision making. It's all
On
about
his
decision
deep
making.
passes.
That
His deep
shows
passes be a
the
little
Brady
off.
situation, how one player can affect the whole team's outcome. From 7-9 to 13-5, including the playoffs, they won the Super Bowl. I think if the Ravens can get that real good receiver, I think they are like legitimate contenders.
But
I
I
agree.
mean, they keep saying that they're not looking for a star receiver, but we need one. Like they said that like several times coming out, and like John Harbaugh saying that he don't feel like we need a star receiver, but I feel like
I
we
guess
do.
he's trying to put trust in his guys, but
That's not gonna work, bro.
If you want to win, it means take risks.
Yeah, bro.
But I mean, I feel like Lamar does play a part in that because like he needs to learn how to be that veteran aspect because you can't be you're already a Pro Bowl caliber. You're not in your prime yet, but he's almost there. You need to learn how to share your voice with your team. It can't be the same veterans that have been in the league that's been in there for like a couple of years. You need to say
exactly like
that's what you're trying to say.
Brian, Miles Boykin, Willie Snead. They all can go. It won't really mean anything. They're not like making a difference, honestly.
Exactly. And adding on to what Terry said, he also needs to learn how to coexist with star players. He hasn't done that yet. So I feel like if he gets the chance to,
he has stars on defense. Just you don't have a star with you on offense. That's what I mean. He my
needs to
level. You know,
how to
right?
coexist with the stars that's going to be on the offensive field, right? Once he experiences that, I say that they're going to the Super Bowl. It's just that's simple. Once he learns how to coexist with another star player on offense, that's going to help them tremendously, and it's going to give them a chance to go into the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Not even that, have playoff success. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to get to the Super Bowl is a value in itself. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to win. You got there. So if they can just get to the Super Bowl, that'll just be perfect for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think this is what Lamar should do because he's entering the last year of his contract. I think he should wait out until he should do this. He should wait out, come to the Ravens organization and say, look, I need you to build pieces around me. We already got our number one tight end. We already got our number one Pro Bowl, about to be a breakout, J.K. Dobbins, rookie. That's a running back. We have a Hollywood. He could be a great wide receiver too. Lamar just needs to, and I feel like he can do well with this. Part plays in this is that Lamar is high-headed. He's a high-head guy. And I feel as though Lamar needs to be calm. He needs to be calm on the field and off the field. Off the field, he's calm, but like Lamar just needs to be neutral sometimes because he be overthinking, and that, as you see, like that leads you to different situations. Like so,
Like
like
that
yeah.
pick, that shows like one of his 3 to 2 flaws. He tends to force balls into coverage, and when he doesn't need to, like on that pick 6 against the Bills, he had Willie Snead in the back of the end zone. That tied the game up.
Yeah, he forced the hell out of that. That just
He
wasn't
did.
necessary.
He did.
Then when he got hurt, Tyler Huntley came in. If he connects on that ball with Hollywood, they win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. You can't blame the guy. I mean, you barely touched the football. Yeah, I'm not ready to blame him or anything, but like, you gotta connect on that.
Yeah. And another thing that Terry mentioned that I thought was interesting, he said Lamar just needs to stay calm, and that I feel like that comes with consistency. That comes with experience and longevity in your career. Notice how you got quarterbacks like Brady. It didn't take him. It took him a while to kind of get to where he is now, I guess you could say. But
not really.
Not really a while. It took like he learned. He's a quick learner, but it's different experience for different quarterbacks. Brady, like, it has like a lot of championships on his belt, a lot of titles on his belt. He's one of the best to ever do it because of experience. And I feel like once Lamar gets more of that, it'll be better for him. You know what I'm saying? To kind of like stay calm, like you said, or be a better QB or make better decisions on the field. So that's what I feel like you were trying to get at, Terry, if I'm correct.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at. But like, it's also like from the other perspective, not just Lamar, because I'm pretty sure y'all remember that Hollywood tweet. What's the point of using soldiers if you?
So
I mean, what's the point of having
no
soldiers?
disrespect, Hollywood. You ain't no soldier in my book, bud. So
No. Well, you can't blame Hollywood on that too, because it's Hollywood does have a little role in that because he does be having jobs, but Lamar do be overthrowing it. The times where Hollywood is open, Lamar just shuts down, and then the scheming of the offense, Hollywood doesn't fit in the scheming of the offense. But I mean, on top of that, I feel like once Hollywood put out that tweet, that's when they started getting rolling. That towards the end of the season, you started seeing guys getting involved in the pass game. Devin Duvernay started getting rolling in that pass game. He's a really physical wide receiver. I don't know why the Ravens aren't using him. That's a physical wide receiver. Another one, James Prochet. He only had 1 catch of the year. 1 catch of the year, and you're telling me you're not using him. So like, I felt as though like Hollywood's tweet put those Ravens wide receivers on notice. Same with Des Bryant, as him coming to the Ravens. You saw like him in that Willie Snead in the Patriots game started to step up. I felt as though as Des Bryant made a huge contribution to the team too. But I mean, like, Ravens aren't known for the best as like developing wide receivers. So it was good to go get a new wide receiver coach.
Rashad Perriman's a good example.
Yep, and
yes.
he was like, he had a good skill set too. But
so what do you guys think about the other side of the football on the Ravens defense? If there's one or two pieces that you think need to get filled in position wise, who do
interior
you think
line
should be filled in?
I feel like getting JJ Watt would be a bonus. I don't think it's gonna happen solely because I feel like JJ wants a ring rather than to be a part of a rebuild. In a sense,
Yeah.
if he comes to all the teams that have wanted him.
In a rebuild, if we're being honest.
Not a rebuild, but
like all the teams that have wanted him is like.
Well, we're not in like that top conversation yet. You know what I'm saying? Like Chiefs or
Colts, Buffalo, Ravens. What they even said Bucks. Like those are all teams that are.
They say the Browns and the Steelers was one of them, and then like the
but like I was saying, I feel like if they could get him, that would be a great bonus on defense.
We don't need him.
If they let Yannick Ngakoue walk.
Okay, if they let Yannick walk, get JJ. If we keep him, don't get him.
I don't want to go from
Yannick is
like
really
what, 26, and then JJ's 31, injury prone. Do I want to do that?
No,
he's still a great player though. If Yannick leaves, we get him.
Now let's go with Judon. Not gonna lie, I see that happening. I really think I don't want him to leave.
He does too much on the field.
What you say?
He's gonna be mad expensive.
He just does too much.
Unless we franchise tag
again, but like we already did that though, so we gonna do that again. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's not happening.
I feel like they can
mad
gain more
expensive.
defensive power through the draft. I feel like if they like look for some picks they can get in the draft, like for some defense, I think that would be great for them.
I think we should get another middle linebacker.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Maybe another safety cornerback.
What do you guys think about safeties? You guys, should we push for safety in the draft? Are we still go with
Deshaun Elliott is good, and
Deshaun Elliott is good. You gotta
stepped up
understand
big
this.
time.
He did. This was his first full season, so I mean, like,
And Clark.
Deshaun
Clark.
Chuck Clark
I
is
don't
good.
like Chuck Clark.
Yeah,
He's okay. He could get the job done, but I mean, I'd rather have a other guy than Chuck Clark. I'm not really like there's like opportunities where Chuck Clark was just out there just to be out there sometimes. Like in pass coverage, Chuck Clark is not good in my opinion in pass coverage. Now when it comes to stopping the run,
more linebacker vibes. He gives me more linebacker vibes.
That's what he gives me linebacker. He's not the best.
He's just small to
he can't really not a good not good in pass coverage, but you can stop the run.
Yeah, that's why I'm like we have a Deshaun Elliott. Like Deshaun Elliott has a high motor. I don't know. I did not know Deshaun Elliott was like that.
He rocked who's the running back?
Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel as though if he could work with if Ed can really help him develop and teach him how to really
be a ball hawk.
Yes, ball hawk, Heiberg, really teach him how to study QBs, how to break down that offense. I feel like he will be one of the best free safeties in the game. I'm sorry.
I will never forget that clip.
Any good safeties in the free agency?
I don't see us getting a free agent safety. I don't see it happening.
Simmons is in free agency, but I don't think they're gonna get him a free agent.
Bro, I think Broncos are gonna re-sign him. I don't see him leaving.
Who?
Justin.
I feel it. Justin Simmons. Yeah. I feel like we really need to get another corner, a good corner, because there was talk about us getting Patrick Peterson. Knowing that's not gonna happen. He wants money. No. His age does not. His age does matter to that. But I mean, he's been healthy his whole career. But I mean, he's gonna want money if he comes to Baltimore. But I mean,
do you even think we need a corner though?
Yeah, we do.
I don't know, bro. I don't think they do.
I think Jimmy stepped up. The injuries would be pissing me off.
Yeah, but that's free. We need
exactly. That's why we need another corner. Jimmy and Tavon Young, they're all really good cornerbacks, but that's only one healthy. They're not good if they're not healthy.
Right.
But again, if we can trade Zeus to like the Cowboys or Denver for that 10th or 11th pick, I think Patrick Surtain and Caleb Farley might be smart enough to draft one of them.
No, that Cowboys one is very realistic. That Cowboys one is very realistic.
I honestly see him going to the Chargers.
The best corner in college football. If we can trade him, if we can give up Zeus to the Cowboys for their pick, bro, we have to draft Patrick Surtain. It's like it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
But wouldn't you? I still think if we get a high pick, go for what we need most. Get the best old lineman in the draft as soon as possible. Then we get a wide receiver. I think that's the plan.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the plan.
Y'all think we
also need a
wide receiver more?
But what you
What you say?
You think we need a lineman or a wide receiver more?
Wide receiver.
No, lineman. It all comes to protecting our quarterback.
Yeah, back to the offense. I feel like if we can kind of perfect what we're already good at, meaning the run game, even more. I feel like you might think we're good where we are now as far as run game goes, but I feel like if we can kind of advance and increase the value of our run game a little bit more, that'll be perfect for us as well. I don't really think they need much training with the run game. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's top tier. It's great. It's good. But if we can kind of increase the value of it, and then I feel like we could be great for the season, basically.
And that opens up the play action game, and that's where the number comes in.
Exactly.
I honestly think it needs to decrease a little bit because it needs to be balanced by his offense. We can let JK take over. JK had 800 yards, and the most carries he had in the game was 15. So I would rather let our running game take a little bit downfall, to top 5 in the rankings. You know what I'm saying? And then let our offense start coming up. Let our passing game start coming up. easily, like slowly. Like I think we should do that.
And not only that, making sure we know when to use the run game. Like Udoka was saying, we can't be just running the ball on 3 and 10. That's just not a good decision. Knowing when to run is good. It's better.
Yeah, because they're gonna start run committing. You saw that in the Bills game.
Because there's been a few times when I've seen us like on like 3rd and 5 or something like that, or like when we would go for it and run the ball with Lamar. Like it wouldn't really make sense when we could have like passed the ball, or we gotta expand our offense. Like it's too bland. Like we can't continue doing the same thing. We're not going nowhere like that.
Yeah, it's too predictable.
Guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Put it in the comments what you guys think Ravens need if you're a Ravens fan, or even if you're not, let us know. Also, still gotta represent. We'll see you on the next video.